Taurus, it's Evelyn. We're going to pull some cards. Take a deep breath. Sending you lots of love and healing. This is the Gilded Tarot. We're going to clarify with the mini rider WAITE. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars, the masculine's Venus. Today is September 14th, 2020. The reading is for the second half of September 2020. And I've already pre-shuffled, so we're going to get going. So for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Taurus? And let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so just a couple more for Taurus, and we're going to get going. If you like what you see, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys joining me. But please do hit that subscribe button if you like the content and the likes, because it does help me get ahead. And yeah, so here we go with Taurus. Second half of September 2020 for Taurus. And again, my website, if you should like a reading from me, all my information is below, and the website's twinflames3344.com, and the email at gmail.com. So for Taurus, first card out is the Queen of Cups reversed. Okay, and the challenge is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And this could be a loss of independence here, the challenge. And the foundation for you is the Ace of Cups, self-love, spiritual love, new love. And then the recent past for you is the Two of Swords reversed. So there's some new information that came into play here, perhaps knocked you off balance for a minute, getting clarity on a situation. In your now moment or crowning is the Empress reversed, which is Taurus. That could be your energy, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a mother or a boss who's ill or abusing their power. What's coming up for you is Justice reversed, which is injustice or imbalance. No truth there, or lack of truth. You see yourself as the Nine of Swords, perhaps suffering in silence, trying to get out of a nightmare situation, or just really stressed out. And around you, or how you are seen, is the King of Cups. And he looks a little tipsy or just daydreaming. And then the blocks that you need to work on have to do with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, which is implementing a plan or perhaps strategizing. And the King of Cups could be just doing that. What we end up with is judgment. Okay, so some kind of judgment, final judgment comes out, or an announcement or a wake-up call. Some kind of rebirthing process. Perhaps calling someone out, or perhaps music piped in as well. But it looks like the Empress reverse may be very judgmental. So then the connection to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. My throat's getting sore, and it hasn't been yet. So someone, there may be a Taurus who's getting a sore throat or getting a cold. And the Ten of Pentacles reversed is some kind of loss or dysfunction, or making a big purchase. And then what's left hanging in limbo for you is the King of Wands. Okay, so you're going to get another card, but it won't be till the end of the read. And it may be more than one, probably will be. Let's see here. All right. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords reversed. So the worst is over, the bliss setting in. We're going to give you the backstory here. And then we're going to start right into the read. Somebody is dumping dumping emotional attachments, perhaps a yard sale or something like that, or just getting rid of stuff, people, places, things that no longer serve you. And then after that, we have someone down on their knees praying that these dark birds go away up here, these two. And then we have the innocence of the Page of Cups, along with the wounded warrior who's been fighting a long time down on their knees, not giving up. And then here's the worst being over and the bliss setting in. It's very interesting because the Page of Cups is upright and pure. This could be a child, or it can be an offer of love or puppy love. And the wounded warrior's down on their knee, you know, they may be begging for forgiveness. But now that the worst is over and the bliss to be set in, someone's praying here and praying here. So it's definitely masculine energy, wanting forgiveness or just praying something goes okay. This is the Gilded Tarot, and then we're clarifying with the Mini Rider-Waite. We're going to do oracle cards at the end. So the recent past, new information came in, or some clarity in a situation which caused the worst to be over with the bliss setting in. But it wasn't easy. The foundation there is the Ace of Cups, new love, spiritual love, self-love. And then the Queen of Cups is reversed in the center of your read, Taurus. So she's either very sad and emotional, or she could be over-emotional. It could be manipulative as well. The challenge for them is losing money, power, or independence. Or perhaps a dependent child. Or this could be two dependent two dependent children and a dependent mother. So maybe the father is the one who takes care of everything, and that's why they're on their knees down over here, hoping that everything works out okay. Because they probably lost some money in this situation right now. So let's start clarifying here. We have the Ten of Swords reversed for Taurus. Why? We have the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. A lot of passionate energy rushing in here. The worst is over and the bliss is setting in, because someone's ready to go on to a new relationship here. Someone's very passionate. Leaving behind unhappiness alone and dissatisfaction. Or perhaps leaving behind drinking, or a drinker, perhaps. Now that the worst is over, they're rushing back to offer passion somewhere else. All right, this is after surrender. And you notice these are 2 9s. This is the wounded warrior. Here is upright, but here there was a surrender. Perhaps surrendering to unhappiness alone, or surrender to drinking that they know isn't good for them anymore. Just surrendering and going into this whole new start, a very passionate new start. The recent past with the new information coming in, or the clarity, which is what? About work, the workplace, co-creation, coming together. Perhaps in 5D. This could be a connection in 5D, an energetic connection. This also could be taking a break from the workplace, perhaps retiring, or taking a rest, praying, meditating, trying to use your intuitive energies in your work, incorporating it into your work. So new information has come through from meditation or from this break that you're going to be able to incorporate into the workplace. And somebody's going back for a new passion. So let's see what else is coming up. Why do we have the Ace of Cups? Whoop, that flipped out and over and all over the place. So let's see what comes out here. The Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We got the Emperor upright. We have the King of Cups upright. And coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the act, or cleaning up the space. This is somebody offering help to the Emperor and the King of Cups. Obviously the Emperor is probably older, maybe they need physical help to do the work. And this King of Cups can be the Emperor, it could be a separate person, but they're upright and they're all coming clean, or cleaning up the act and getting clean, and offering love, loving themselves first, or offering love to come together in co-creation. And there could be someone coming clean and standing up to others on behalf of the world, or on behalf of the divine feminine. This could be a Pisces as well. Because the cycle end is here. So let's see, the Queen of Cups reversed. Why is that in the center of the read? Okay, there may be a split, a lie, a need for her to heal herself, right? Take her sword out of her own heart. And the Queen of Wands may have put it there. All right, so this could be a split, and this could be a split between the two. They could be two sisters, two friends, two lovers, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So there could be a divide between these two. And then we have Aquarius energy too. So this one's judgmental. So this could be that Empress energy, or related to the Empress energy. This could be a fiery Aquarius person. But there could be a lie that she announced, or she's announcing a split, right? Or the need for clarity, like a call out for information to get to the truth of the situation. So this also, the Queen of Wands could be another side of the Queen of Cups reversed, because that came up in Pisces read too, because Pisces is the Queen of Cups. And she was having trouble with the Queen of Wands reversed. So this could be the flip side of that as well with Taurus. Because Taurus can be very stubborn, and if they're fiery Taurus, you know, that can accelerate that stubbornness. So why is the challenge the Nine of Pentacles reversed, which can just be powerlessness? It can be financial drains, whether they're your children or people at work, anything that drains your finances. Or it can be losing your own independence and power and money. So why is that the challenge for Taurus today? Okay, holding back feelings, not telling your true desires, or having a lot of arguments or negative words back and forth. This could be like a negative debate about an awakening. This could be delays in communication and travel as well, or blocks, people trying to block that communication or energetic exchange. And this could be an ego. It could be a bright idea, or it can be an awakening process that they're feeling powerless going through. And this is reaping the rewards of their efforts in this awakening. So blocking the energetic exchange in an awakening in order to reap rewards and daydream, perhaps take a break. But this is, you know, learning to be dependent, perhaps, not being independent anymore. If you're retiring, you have to learn to live on a budget, and trying to not have energetic exchange while you're going through this. To just focus on your own knowing and what you want to do with this money that you have. If you want to go back to work, if you want to invest it, or if you want to retire. This also can be a child who's come into some money and choosing what to do with it, you know, but they're dependent, so they have to be very wise with their money. So the Empress is reversed. Why is that? We have the King of Swords and the Tower reversed. The King of Swords is very much in his truth, but he's not a very, you know, he doesn't show emotions. He's just very truthful. And this could be trying to avoid a disaster, or in the aftermath of sudden events or epiphanies, you know, resisting the full effect, or trying to clean up in the aftermath of something that happened, an explosion, eruption, whatever it was. It can be a fight that happened between the King of Swords and the Empress. We have Scorpio energy there and Taurus energy there. So definitely could have been an explosion between them, or an epiphany, or avoiding a disaster by avoiding this person, or avoiding confronting them, because you know it's just going to end up in one big fight. So the King of Swords could be the male person in the situation, because we have a mother and two daughters perhaps here. Or they could be a boss and then two women at work, and then a masculine energy who's just standing in his truth without giving any affection, trying to avoid a disaster. So, and again, two people left out in the cold, right? Feeling like they're hurt, or maybe they have illness or injury, or feeling destitute, kicked out of a home, an institution, a church, or just, you know, feeling like they're in exile, that they don't belong. So the King of Swords may be trying to avoid a disaster either letting people into work to see people, or perhaps having to let go of employees because they can't afford it right now and they're trying to avoid that disaster with the Empress reversed. Maybe they have a parent or partner who's ill or just miscarried, or just, you know, they're supporting a bunch of people, maybe not just family, but other people as well. And so it's a lot. So coming up here is injustice, of the Justice card reversed. Why is that? That can be a Libra energy as well. So there may be some moodiness or jealousy here regarding kids here. Kids are all happy and fully exposed or out in the sunshine, and someone may be jealous of them being able to do that, or jealous of a Leo, or jealous of people who are happy because they're not happy, they're moody. And this could be a Libra energy, or this is just someone's upset because of the injustice of the information that was exposed and needing to heal and forgive. So here we have Leo and Libra. For the whole read, you have Taurus reversed, Libra reversed, and Aquarius upright. That's it. You see yourself as the Nine of Swords reversed, trying to recover from a nightmare or get out of the nightmare. You see yourself as the Empress, and this could be a mother and daughter who are both fully empowered, or you seeing yourself as single again. Again, this could be mother and daughter who are both independent and now are no longer independent. Okay? So you may see it as a nightmare. This also can just be your own independence or a mother and daughter. So it could be one or two people, but we definitely have this energy here too. So why do we have the King of Cups around you? Well, he's dreaming. He's got a smirk on his face. All right, so look. So he's got heaven in his eyes, literally. So he's not worried about what they're worried about. He's seeing synchronicities, or he's got options, or he's already found the one. And what doesn't matter, it could be a people, place, or thing, it doesn't matter. But he's like ready to discard the rest because he doesn't need the rest anymore. He's happy with what he's found. So that could be a home as well. This can also be a union or a big celebration. And we have 1111 here, so it could be very ascension connected, where the war is over. But after the war, there is PTSD and looting. So maybe he's happy to find that there's still stuff left after all the looting, or after a party, that your house is in one piece. That could be as well. It could be after a big party that they spent way too much money on. So now, because they insisted on the party, you as the Taurus may have insisted on this party and spending the money, but now you are dependent now because you don't have that money that you spent on this big party. So the block here for Taurus is implementing a new plan or strategizing in downturn or the slowdown or in a twist of fate or without a Libra. How do I implement or strategize without the Libra? And then here is the Knight of Swords, and this could be, again, the long arm of the law coming in. Or this is an announcement that swiftly comes in, or new information that knocks people for a loop. But the block for you is how to strategize or how to implement a new plan after this new information comes in, or after you no longer have this Libra energy to do it with. So this could be Libra energy reversed and Taurus energy reversed, with the Knight of Swords coming in between them, the messenger of truth, or just the Knight of Swords, right? A message that usually the Knights are in person, though. It's not like a text or an email, but something coming in between that energy. So how to implement a plan or a strategy with the Knight of Swords between them. And this is from Taurus's perspective. And Taurus is reversed over here, perhaps grieving, loss, regret, guilt, or shame, or grieving the past, not letting go of the past. Okay, and then we end up with the Judgment at the end here, but it looks like the Empress reversed is being very judgmental, or calling someone out, or making a judgment call, or making an announcement, or a wake-up call to action happens. So why do we have the Judgment card there? So it could be a Taurus with Aquarius in their chart as well. Being present to the moment, to nothingness, where the worst is over, and it's time for the bliss, and finding peace. Okay? So someone's announcing, after having found peace, make peace together. After someone pieced something together, and present to nothingness, where the worst is over and the bliss is ready to come in, finding peace away in more peaceful waters, perhaps away from a lover, away from the death of a love relationship, or Gemini and Scorpio coming up there. But why do we have the 10 of Pentacles reversed? Okay, someone's got good news, coming in with good news, leading the way, success, getting attention, or arriving at a party, right? Maybe the man of the hour, the woman of the hour arrives at the party. And here's that 10 of Pentacles. A lot of money was spent on this, and it could be for a child, or this is a message spreading the word, stepping up to the plate. Or they got their red boots that they wanted. Okay, so someone may be also spreading the word about a party that's going to be big. My parents are spending a ton of money on this, and now the announcements are going out. So some kind of party. And then the Queen of Pentacles is behind the message, and she seems to be stable. Maybe she's taking the sword away from the Page of Swords, saying maybe it's not time yet to announce the party. But the announcements are going out, or maybe the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Swords are spreading the word together about a gathering with good news, that they're allowed to come together. And then the King of Wands is upright. Maybe he's on a quest, or he could be fighting them on this because of the money. This could be a quest or the impossible dream of the Queen of Swords speaking her truth about knowing and trying to keep sane in all of this, conflict and confusion, trying to stay sane and keep your energy pure. Or this is someone who's been aware the whole time but pretending not to know so they don't have to get their hands dirty. Okay, so the Queen of Swords may be talking about this, or talking to a King of Wands who refuses to answer them, or to this 10 of Pentacles family, okay, which is now reversed. So again, people refusing to see the other person's point of view with the Queen of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles, family, business, or community. Or this again can be someone between the family and the King of Swords, pretending not to know, but blocking them at the same time from coming together. And this could be a conflict for the King of Wands. But now the 10 of Pentacles is reversed because there's an announcement that went out, and spending a lot of money for a party, and then what? So for Taurus, keeping their cards close to their chest, the King of Wands. I'll turn this a little bit so you can see more. So after the 4 of Pentacles, we have the 6 of Pentacles. This is sharing, being charitable, perhaps settling out with someone. It's like a surprise. So keeping your cards close to your chest, and then being charitable, like paying all the expenses. Of the 6 of Cups reversed, which maybe was a negative past, or kids who have been difficult. This could be also someone you're on the outs with, and you want to correct the balance in this relationship, or the past is returning. And being strong, taming the beast. There could be a Leo here regarding the kids. And this is being tempted by the Holy Grail. And there's a little rat over here. So there may be someone getting in the way. And then we have the Ten of Cups reversed, which is a very unhappy family, emotional. There may have been a party that's they called out too soon because the King of Wands is saying, no, I'm not paying for it. So this could be a very unhappy family or the ending to a family or family cycle. And here's the Atlas energy of carrying the weight of the world with, you know, always trying to keep up with the other men, the other stags, right? To prove yourself, to prove your muscle, to prove your worth. And it's like trying to make a comeback. Okay, tempted by the Holy Grail with a very unhappy family, or end, it's like an overdone cycle. And then trying to make a comeback or make it work, or show them what you can do. Show the other men what you can do, like to prove your worth, but you don't need to prove anything to anyone. So the Four of Pentacles, why holding on? Dumping a load, a burden, responsibilities, all of them, or a confession with this soulmate, children, or sibling. But this is very sweet energy, perhaps buying someone flowers and just taking a load off, confessing to them, or literally dropping all of your responsibilities to spend time with them and be charitable. Why do we have the Six of Pentacles upright for Taurus? Well, there's the Death card. Somebody might have settled out with an inheritance, or this can be some kind of ending, dark night of the soul, transition, transformation, but it's complete. You know, it's complete transformation and settling out, or maybe if you got inheritance, you're being more charitable with people, or ending a situation because now you can afford to go it on your own. Because remember, over here, someone's now left dependent without someone to support them. So an ending, and there may be some associated frustration or lack of inspiration here. This could be a child who has temper tantrums as well, or just frustrated child, right? So that could be Scorpio energy. But it can be definitely settling out. It's like confessing to kids, maybe that they can't do it, but maybe they'll make up for it later. Maybe they can't afford to have this party now, even though they already sent out announcements, but promising to make up for it later. And then we have the Six of Cups reversed, and this could be kids or a soulmate. So the Six of Cups reversed, need to be patient, take one step at a time. This is also a higher love, along with this very unhappy family, or that this emotional cycle is just done, it's over with. All right, there's an emotional cycle that's done, or an ending of a family that's not happy. Perhaps with Aquarius, a star, or dreams, healing. And it could be Aquarius, Aries person here who's not happy. Somebody's getting their freedom there. So whether it's Aquarius or Aries or Sagittarius or Taurus, all right, looks like someone's opening their heart to take a leap of faith, perhaps to make their dreams come true. And why do we have the Strength card here? Starting over in love, needing courage and strength, right? Perhaps they're scared to do it. And it can be the King of Wands here. We've got the King of Wands here and the King of Wands here. He's upright for sure. It could be a Leo, but it doesn't have to be. It can definitely be Aries or Sagittarius as well. He's put in a very uncomfortable place with a secret coming out, or the need to use his intuition. Secret coming out about a connection. Okay, perhaps connected to the King of Pentacles reversed. I'm going to put these back and see what else comes up. Why do you have the Four of Cups, tempted by the Holy Grail? The Devil reversed, which is detoxing, or perhaps the worst of the addiction and then into detox. This is shadow work too. Or Capricorn, Libra, both reversed, right? Doing shadow work and detoxing and the injustice of it, the injustice of having to let go of having very little. And this end of this emotional cycle, and the need to work hard again to align with your true desires, to be creative, to perhaps just getting organized, getting your ducks in a row. And then why do we have the Ten of Cups reversed along with the Ten of Wands upright, the burden? Because here we drop the burdens to hold your cards close to your chest, and then come out with a surprise, perhaps, of a gift that the children or soulmate wasn't happy with, being strong, tempted by the Holy Grail, unhappy family, and this person now picking up the burdens again and choosing a new path. But they can't implement it right now because they're stuck. They can't travel, or they don't have a car, or the state of emergency. They can't do the party because of that. Whatever it is. But this is starting choosing a new path. Offering time, money, and energy and a new life to correct an imbalance with the Queen of Cups. Okay, whether that be a child or a soulmate. And she may have been suffering in silence with a message of love, or a child. It could, since the Empress was reversed, it could be someone who had a miscarriage. But I'm not really getting that overwhelmingly. It's possible for sure. So just the Ace of Cups is coming up here too. So the Page of Cups goes into performing. This can be a child too who's performing, or just keeping your balls up in the air, back to the daily grind, and then receiving love from the new moon perhaps, or by getting up, like the early bird catches the worm, by getting up before the sun comes up. Or the King of, maybe the King of Wands was deceiving you because they were planning a surprise, and now they're offering love to go to a performance with the Page of Cups, which can be an offer of love. It doesn't have to be a child, okay? A child who's suffering in silence, or a message of love not received by the Queen of Cups originally, but now they're offering a new life for new time, money, and energy. It's all coming together from the King of Wands. So the bottom of the deck then ends up with the Lovers. Well, we had the King of Pentacles reversed and the Two of Cups. All right, so these aren't in play here in the read. We have the Two of Cups and the Lovers, which definitely can be deep soulmates or twin flame energy. A secret that came out with this connection with the King of Pentacles reversed, very focused on their money or losing money and status, or ungrounded, with Lovers feeling trapped, over isolating, going crazy, or with a crazy parent, right? Or now coming out insecure, without tools, or feeling manipulative or manipulated by the situation. So Taurus, we're going to pull some oracle cards for you. Again, we only had Taurus and Libra in the read, both reversed. And then Aquarius is upright. And then Leo came up upright as well. Those are the only major cards that came up for the major arcana. So let's see from the Good Tarot what comes up for Taurus at 3342. 33 is the Christ vibration and standing up for yourself, and the 42 is the Two of Cups. So let's see what's coming up for Taurus. What is the word from the Good Tarot? That slid right into my lap. The Three of Air reversed. So this is the Three of Swords, but reversed. So upright, it's that third party situation, right? There's two and a couple over here, but this third is connected to someone that, you know, most people wouldn't think a person and a bird go together, but they're soulmates, even if they don't see it that way. So it's allowing someone to be themselves and be in the relationship they want to be in. And then here's the healing and the forgiveness that needs to happen. And then this is also coming out the Two of Air. So we have the Two and the Three of Swords. So this one upright just came out as well for Pisces. Is it Pisces? or no, Aries, I'm sorry, Aries. So again, this person's using the birds to decorate themselves, but they're not loving the bird. She's not looking at the bird at all. She's just admiring herself and her feelings, but she's using the birds and the feathers to decorate herself, right? Being in her knowing, but pretending not to know. Pretending not to know the birds are there. And like fanning her butt. And then it's reversed though. So now the new information has come. Whatever was this person was unaware of, now is aware of. They had to look. Before they were trying not to see it, but now they have to see it. They're forced to see it. They can't deny it anymore. So there's healing here with the truth coming out, more information and clarity, and healing, and then forgiving the situation. And oh, this is sticking out here too. Wants to be seen, the Six of Air. So someone might be taking a trip on a ship to get away and find peace. Or your ship is coming in. I'm not sure which direction it's going. I think it's coming in. Looks like it's blowing toward us. So your ship may be coming into port so that you can find peace. Maybe you weren't sure if a cruise was going to happen that you scheduled, and maybe there's really good news that the cruise is going to happen. And then we have the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Wands here. So you may have fire in your chart, or you're dealing with the Queen of Wands, but she's upright. But she's not really happy. I feel like she's holding that candle because she's supposed to. But she's, you know, she's not looking very lovingly, right? So I'm not, and I'm getting that Cleopatra energy too. And the Two of Fire. So there's a Two of Fire. Maybe someone wants to go without a child. Maybe they were originally going to go with a child, and now they just want to go by themselves. But the Two of Fire is choosing a new path. That's the Two of Wands. The bottom of the deck is the Empress. All right, so the Empress is upright. We have the Lion energy of the Four of the Emperor. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not the Empress, it's the Emperor. The Emperor. All right, it's the Four. And very much the Lion energy. I don't see a human person here at all, but I see like a metal hand, like in armor. The sun's reversed behind the Emperor, so he's been drained, right? This is the sun behind the Emperor. So the Emperor's at the bottom of all this. So on the one hand, we have healing with new information and clarity coming in, perhaps finding a peaceful place to go. It doesn't have to be taking a ship, but it's finding a peaceful place, okay? Maybe getting wind back in your sail. For the Queen of Fire, maybe she's not 100% yet, but she's got the wind back on her sail and choosing a new path. But I don't know, I don't think she wants to. I think she's being forced to choose a new path or go back to work or something like that. That's what's coming up. Okay, so from the energy deck, one last card and then we're all set. 38, 13. 38 is the Queen of Cups and 13 is that transformation. Some kind of ending, death, transition, or transformation, or dark night of the soul. It can be the dark night arriving. All right, so why do we have, or what's our last word for Taurus here? Well, we have envy. We have the 20 of Judgment. I pulled this today already for someone else as well. Let's see what else is coming up for you. So we have action. So someone may be envious of these two taking off by themselves, the stars, and then not knowing where to go. So indecision. This could be judgment of others, but then not knowing which direction to take after they leave. The star actually reduces to an 8, which is the strength card. And then the bottom of the deck, is appreciation and showing gratitude. It's the 15 of the Devil, the shadow side, or Capricorn energy. But just showing your appreciation is the underlying energy of the Emperor. And actually the next card that was coming out is very Emperor-like in this deck. So the next card after indecision is the Magician in the Mirror. So that can be like the Magician, you catch them up in the middle of the night. 53 is that Knight of Swords, rushing in with that message. And actually the sun is right after that, so the sun came up twice, but it's upright in this deck. All right. So someone being judgmental, this is a dark kind of energy, you know, not a nice, loving judgment. This is an envy judgment. And then we have the polarities here, merging, taking action to be the stars that they are, or to have their dreams come true. And this person's jealous of that and perhaps indecisive. I'm not sure who's indecisive. Could be either this person or these, not knowing which way to go. But I feel like since these two polarities are coming together, they have already figured this out, but now it's up to this person to figure out their own road, to go their own way. Or the black and white is, this is the wife and the husband, right? It's like the evil empress, or the one who's scorned. And here's the emperor, awakened in the middle of the night, because they don't know which path to go on. And these can be like children as well, like, right, the mother with the kids, and then waking up the father, wake-up call, to realize which path they're going on. Are they going on the right path? And are you contributing to that? So there's a couple different scenarios there. Okay, but either way, the underlying energy was to show gratitude for what you've been given. Maybe, again, there's like a mother and two kids in the read too. So they could be, maybe they're separated from the father and they keep trying to get more money out of them. It could be that too. Or vice versa. But she's coming up as the envious one, so, and dark, so it could be that situation. So I hope that was helpful. Make sure you drink your water, get your sleep, get your joy, get your nature. And as always, rise and be love, guys. See you soon. Bye.